Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So it's that time of year again when it's time to spring clean, declutter and organise. And I don't know about you, but I always love giving everything a thorough clean and getting rid of stuff as it makes me feel satisfied and accomplished. Today I wanted to share with you my top 5 tips when it comes to decluttering and organising, as well as showing you how I spring clean my makeup vanity, office space and wardrobe. So firstly, here's my top 5 tips. So number 1 is allocate a day. So just set aside a day just for spring cleaning. I know I get distracted easily and I'm a pretty big procrastinator. So booking out a day just to do this keeps you focused on only this task or job for the day and nothing else. Number 2 is what can you get done in 30? So if you can't dedicate a whole or half day, what can you do in 30 minutes to make a difference? Number 3 is create a checklist. So make a to-do list of everything that you have to do for that spring cleaning day to help you stay on track and to see where you are with things. I will link a couple of checklists that I found on Pinterest that are really useful to do and just to go by on a day-to-day basis anyway. Number 4 is make a cleaning caddy. So having all your cleaning products in one basket ready to go with your to-do list is a great idea because you can carry this around the house wherever you need to go to spring clean. Just get an old basket or something like that. It's just really nice to have everything to hand so you don't have to keep going back to your cupboards to get all your spring cleaning products. So finally, number 5 is put on something motivating. So listen to something that motivates you, whether it's music, an audiobook or a podcast. I'm really into Gary Vee and The Skinny Confidential at the moment. There are 2 podcasts. They're really inspirational and they definitely motivate me. So I'll put the links to them down below. So first up is fashion rack overhaul. So the first question I always ask myself when cleaning out my closet is, have I worn this in the last year? Or another great tip is to turn the hanger around when you've worn it so you can see what you wear the most and what you don't. And if that is the case that you don't wear it, it's time to donate it or pass it on to friends. I also like to dedicate a fashion rack to my most worn pieces for that season. I usually transition twice a year between autumn and winter and spring and summer, and I find it helps me to see what I've got more clearly as my wardrobe is actually really small and doesn't have much space in it, so it is hard to see sometimes and to visualize outfit ideas. My last tip for your wardrobe is to make it look visually appealing. I got this white rack from IKEA and the copper hangers are from Primark and Hay, and it just gives me more inspiration when putting outfits together and things like that. Next is your office space. So I love to dedicate a small area to my office where I can focus and have no distractions. And this corner of the room, which I'm showing, was actually a wasted space. It just has the printer and a few notebooks and pens. So I decided to make this space a used area dedicated to my work. I want it to be somewhere where I could sit away from the TV so that I could fully focus on working more efficiently to get stuff done. So I turned this into my creative space and I took away the printer and a lot of the colour, and I added calming neutral tones as well as everything I would need in my office space to be creative and not distracted by anything else. Now it is a fairly small space and I'm not quite finished with decorating the area, but it does show that you can turn a very small space into a working area, whether you need to focus for school, college or work, and it definitely works for me. Lastly is the makeup declutter. Now I've mentioned this before, how I usually do this in my last year's spring cleaning video, so I'll pop a link down below if you want to go and check that out, but this always works for me. So all I do is get 2 containers and label them both. One is for makeup to use up that I'm not into anymore but I don't want to waste, and the other is for throwing. This is for makeup that has dried up, is unusable and out of date. So I then go through all my makeup and divide everything that needs using / throwing away into the baskets. And I find this is the easiest method and the most satisfying way of decluttering my makeup and also seeing what I already have. Next, I take everything off my vanity and I wipe it down with an anti-back wipe, or lots of them, because I usually have a lot of powder that's fallen out onto my vanity, and then I just go through everything and just clean it and make sure it's dust free. Then I also go through all the drawers and clean them out, and I'm also going to show you what I use to organise my makeup in the drawers. So because I'm doing a deep clean of everything, I also go through all my used makeup brushes from that week and I go and give them a good clean as well. And obviously I use that Real Techniques palette that I did a first impression on, so I'll link that down below if you want to go and check that out too. It's also really important to clean out your drawers where you store the makeup, because bacteria can build up and things like that. So make sure you give them a good spring clean when you can. And also I like to use this drawer liner from IKEA. I'll put a link to it. It comes on a roll and you can cut it to size, and that just helps protect the drawers as well, and I give that a nice wipe down. So when it comes to makeup storage, I always go back to these Muji storage jars. They're really great and they come in all different sizes to house all your different kinds of makeup needs, and they're also really affordable as well, and these actually fit well into the Alex IKEA drawers. So if you have them, definitely go and check out Muji for this kind of storage, and also acrylic storage too. So guys, thank you so much for watching, and give this video a thumbs up if this really helped you out in organising and spring cleaning this month. Don't forget to subscribe and follow me on Instagram, Pinterest and Twitter for more inspiration. And if you missed my last 2 previous videos, you can go ahead and click on the picture links and that will take you to that video. Have a lovely rest of the week guys, and I will see you in my next video. Take care, bye.